Hello everyone, Reptrex here. So you can see I'm back in FTB ready for another episode. Now, actually, if you don't notice, it's actually hard to notice at first, but I'm actually trying out a new texture pack, which I'm actually liking quite a lot. It's called, was Faithful, I believe it? Yeah, Faithful. It's an X32 texture pack, so it's not HD per se, but the beauty of it, I think the appeal of this texture pack is the fact that it pretty much takes the default textures and just adds a little bit more resolution to them. As you know, the default resolution of all textures in Minecraft are 16 by 16. This one's actually 32, so it actually doubles it. And what you see is you get a lot of extra details into the things. You know, even the marble, the wheat is actually a lot, you know, slimmer. And there's a bunch of little things that adds a little bit more detail. Even the cobble, the dirt, the grass. So it's a bunch of little tiny stuff that just makes it look a lot nicer. And I think that one of the main aspects of it that's nice is that even if you don't have the texture for a certain mod, they don't stick out like a sore thumb. Because if you change the textures a lot, well, not a lot, I mean, some of the other texture packs that change it drastically, I should say. Some of the textures that don't have, that are not included in the texture pack, kind of stick out like a sore thumb because they have the 16 by 16. Having 32 by 32 using the as a base model, I guess the default texture pack is rather nice. So you don't quite notice as much the textures are missing. Like even the netherrack looks a lot nicer, and nether brick. So what I'm gonna probably be doing, I'll probably be sticking around with this texture pack unless Fax drastically improves performance, which I don't see that happening because it's probably a problem with my system that can't handle Fax without Optifine. But I don't know. I think I'm going to be sticking around with this one. It looks very nice, I must say, and it's really easy on the system. I'm actually getting about 60, 70 frames per second right now. Obviously, that dips and goes higher depending on what kind of stuff I'm loading at the moment. But I don't know. I think it looks really nice. Look at the quarried blocks, the stone bricks. Everything looks cleaner, and it doesn't take a hit on the performance. So I really suggest it if you're having issues with some of the other texture packs out there. Right. So getting into the episode, I've actually been in the Nether collecting some stuff. Mainly, I needed some some quartz because I needed to make a new sword. Now, obviously, I didn't need to make a new sword. I just found myself not enjoying as much as I thought the Sword of Zephyr. The AoE effect is nice, but I feel it's very gimmicky. Like I don't find myself using it as much as I would, and the damage on it is not great. Obviously against zombies, it's alright. You can two-hit most of the zombies, but I was looking for something a little bit better, a little bit meatier, that will do a little bit more damage. And I was looking around Tinkers. Obviously, I could go from some of the other swords and stuff like that, but I just thought Tinkers was a lot easier, especially because the whole looting aspect. You can just add lapis to it, and you get looting. It's not kind of like a lottery with enchantments that you have to hopefully get looting on the sword. Obviously, I did get very lucky in this one, and that's what I was kind of like struggling to make a decision on it. But Tinkers is really nice because you just add lapis on it, and there you go. You have looting. You just add quartz, and you have sharpness. So it's very straightforward as far as the modifiers you can add to it. But I was looking because I already had made not a longsword, a broadsword, which is kind of like the default weapon from Tinkers. But I was looking at some of the extra ones. Rapier's a pretty decent one, especially if you're in a PvP server because it ignores armor. You can just two-hit somebody with quantum armor or nano or anything like that. Just two-hit them because it completely ignores armor. So it's really good on that end. But obviously I'm not in a PvP server. I'm going against mobs, so I need the higher heart damage. And there's one which I'm kind of looking for here because I kind of lost it. Here it is, the cleaver. It says here there's a defensive weapon. I would think otherwise. It has one of the higher damages out there, and it also has this nice ability, which is beheading, which gives you the you know, like it says here, it has a higher probability of giving you the head of the mob as a drop from the loot. So it's really useful against maybe against withers and stuff like that. And I might actually kill the wither a lot earlier in the series. Usually I kind of leave the wither as a kind of season finale or something like that. This time around, I actually want to use a few of the some recipes out there that need the Nether Star. Namely, I want to go into the Promised Land from Biomes of Plenty to get some amethyst. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Either way, is some pretty end game stuff from Biomes of Plenty. It's a nice material to make armor and tools out of. Now, I'm not really interested into tools. I'm actually more interested into the armor. I could make myself some nano armor, but I feel it's kind of I've done that before. I want to try something new, and I've never been to the Promised Land. Obviously Minecraft related, but I'm kind of looking forward to it. Maybe try something new. And I was actually running out of manilium here. Ooh, got a huge frame drop there for some reason. And that's why I was in the Nether. Kind of sum things up a little bit. So got a bit of cobalt and ardite. I did smelt some. I'm already out again, and still don't have enough for my plate. Let's see here. Let's add 2 more out of this stuff, and let this thing cook up for a bit. Let's see. Let me just put the ingot thing back in here, and get that over with. All right. So let's just put this back in, and that there. Cool. Right. So I already made the two tough rods, and I've mentioned it plenty of times before. The slime tough rod is for any tool actually. Let it be the tough one or just the regular tool rod. The blue crystals that you can make out of blue slime have the best handle modifier. I mean, it's 2 times the modifier, and it has really high durability. I believe it's 1,200 per material cost. So if you have 3, like in the case of the slime, that will be 2,400. What is it? 2,400, 3,600 durability just from the rod. Now, obviously, if you have a paper rod, that has some penalty to it, so it kind of balances out a little bit as far as the rod goes. I could have made it another one out of the blue slime, but I want the extra modifier so I can add a little bit of sharpness. I'm hoping to get a really good one. I haven't tested this out yet to see exactly what I'm going to be getting. Let's see, manilium, there you go. Let's hopefully get enough for the plate. Should be, because I've already poured some into it before. How much is left? What is going on? Okay, 5 left. Okay. You used up like what? 7? Could have sworn I had already used up a little bit of that. Oh well. Right, so let's see. Let's make the cleaver and let's see how good we can make it. Just put the sword blade on top, the plate. Now, I'm using manilium because it has the highest, what is it called? Base heart damage. So it actually should be pretty decent here. Looks nice. Let's see. Let's call it something. Punisher. I don't know, because I'm hoping to be a pretty mean killing machine. So let's see. It already has a base attack of 7 hearts. That's really good. Now, I believe the attack damage per se is actually each one is half a heart. So this is actually only doing 3.5 hearts of damage, I believe. I'm not sure if there's an exact conversion, but I know for sure it's not 7 hearts. So I'm not sure exactly what it refers to attack damage. But if you look quickly at my lightsaber, well, I guess it's not very fitting, I guess, because it doesn't feel like a lightsaber anymore. It's 6.5 hearts after adding all the sharpness to it. Obviously, I'm gonna waste a lot of lapis that we spent on that sword, but I'm hoping here to make it up with a lot of sharpness on it. So let's just add a bunch of this stuff to it, and let's see what we can get out of it. Now, I do have the extra modifier. As you can notice, I already have quartz added to it, but I still have 3 left. Now I should have 2. So let's just keep on doing this real quick. And I want to make sure I have 1 modifier left on it, so I can add looting to it eventually. There you go. 1 more. There you go. Alright, so a bit more. It's already at 10.5 hearts, so that's pretty beast. That should definitely one-hit some mobs. Not sure which ones exactly. But I'm already almost 11 hearts. There we go. 11 hearts. 208. 216. And there we go. Should be maxed out now. 216 on 216. Base attack damage of 11.5. That's pretty beast. So it's definitely a punisher. Now all I have to do is add some lapis. but I don't think I have much. So what I'm gonna do is probably leave this sword somewhere. Also this one. Where is it? Oh, I already have it here. I'll probably leave these two in my what is it? My tools chest. Sure. I could probably use this to like kill cows or something with looting 3. Meanwhile, until I get my well, I do have a decent amount of lapis. Where is this? 128 plus 186. Is it 186? Just kind of. No, 182. Yeah, 182 plus a little bit. So that might get me. That will definitely get me looting 1. I don't think it'll get me looting 2 though. So what I'm gonna do is probably hold off. Maybe I'll need the lapis for something else. And hopefully, once I get a little bit better of a mining system, because I'm definitely hurting for some resources. I actually had to go mining a little bit, and I reprocessed some of the ores here because I was definitely hurting for some resources there for a bit. So I'm just gonna put a few of these things away. Put this here. Where do I have this? I don't know. I'll just leave the nether quartz in there as well. Right. So if you noticed, I have some carbon plates here. That I used the pulverizers over here to mash up a whole stack of coal. And let's see, I should have in the compressor 6 advanced alloys. Good. And if you guys understand where I'm going with this, I'm going to make an advanced machine block to upgrade my furnace. Now, this is the way I set it up. I obviously did this before. I kind of routed the tube a little bit different here. Just get it a little bit out of the way. Got the MFE, which is actually all the way up now, fully charged. It's got the LV transformer, down, stepping down, I guess, the power from 512 to 128. And I actually added, well, I had already added the transformer upgrades before, so I already showed you guys that. Obviously, I had removed the furnace so it didn't blow up. So what I'm hoping to do today is actually upgrade at least that part of the machine. So let's just get a basic machine casing. Good. I need some copper, I believe. Yeah, I think it's copper. And I have my advancement alloys. I'll just do this real quick. My frames are kind of low at the moment. Not sure what's going on. Alright, so I got my advanced alloy. Should have my machine somewhere in here. Electric furnace, correct. Advanced alloy on the bottom. Not advanced alloy, the advanced machine casing. Induction furnace, great. Now, obviously, this thing is going to require a constant redstone signal if this is going to make any sense, because otherwise, just get a few sticks here. Otherwise, it just has to heat up for so long that it's just really slow. So if you have a constant redstone signal, it keeps the heat. It keeps the heat on the machine. It does use a little bit of power, but it's well worth it, I believe. So let's just get a bit of cobble. Actually, I'm gonna make a few levers because I always find myself having to make a few of them. So there you go. Right. So yeah, I'm not sure what was going on before. It's like something like when I face in that direction, my frame drops to like 30, and if I'm going over here, it just goes up to like 60, 70. I don't know. I don't know. I noticed that there's the regular map, the original default map is the Opus one can be used to maybe troubleshoot any lag or anything that's causing any problems. But I don't know what could possibly be doing that, because that's usually used for servers. I don't know how well it will work on a single player. But either way, I'll test that out eventually. Right. So I'm gonna remove all this stuff from here because yeah, I believe I can remove all this stuff with a pick, hopefully. So I'm gonna break all this stuff up. Alright, cool. Because what I'm gonna do is actually run it from underneath. I think I like that method a little bit better. So I'm just gonna make some space here. Wonder if I can add more haste to this pick. It's kind of slow just for picking up some quarried blocks. Alright, I need some copper cable. How much do I have of that? Only 6 more. And I have 6 here. Is this bronze? Yeah, I need copper plates. Alright, so let's just make a few extra cables. Sure. That and that. I'll probably start working on some overclockers between episodes, just because it's so tedious to make overclockers. You need to make the cans to fill them up with water, and then you have to make the 10K coolant one, which is just tin plates around it, and then circuits and cables, and I don't know. I had been looking at the recipe, and I just found it to be a very tedious work. So I'm probably going to be doing that between episodes, just to save a bit of time on that. So let's just put that away. Hopefully there's going to be enough cable. As you can see, this can transfer 128, which is actually what we have running now. There's my wrench. I'll probably have to make a new one. Actually, this is probably a good time to upgrade this wrench to the electric one, because I'm thinking this is probably going to break here soon. I have some stuff down on the floor, so I'm just going to pick that up before it despawns. Alright, so let's see here. Should be here. Yep. I think I had an extra cable down there. Yep. Right, so let's see. What's the recipe for it? Because I know it's a bit of a pain in the ass to make the recipe for this thing. Wrench. Let's just look up wrench. Alrighty. We got indoor battle wrench. I wonder what that does. I'm gonna have to look into this. This might be some kind of a... It does have attack damage, so I wonder if it just does attack damage, or if it has actual extra functions, like kind of like the Omni wrench. I do miss the Omni wrench. This is for Ars Magica. This is Forestry. Right, I don't know. So let's just look at this. This is pretty much the main unit we're gonna need, is the small power unit. So I'm just gonna make quickly a new wrench out of bronze. See if I have any bronze laying around. Alright, so I need 6 bronze just to make a new wrench. And I want to make sure I do that before I forget. Alright. Now, the main component is this, which has a lot of parts to it. So I need RE battery, some iron item casings, some uninsulated copper cables. So let's just do a few of the things that I know a bit easy. Now this is an empty cell. I was hoping that was an RE battery. Right, so I need one of these. I'll get my tools back, the cutter and the hammer. Just get an iron as well, iron ingot. Just get those annoying little pieces out of the way. Alright. Uninsulated copper cables, there it is. Now, make myself 2 of these iron casings. Good. Alright, so I got most of those items already out of the way. That's what, about half of them. Electronic circuit. Actually, that has changed the texture quite a bit. It looks nothing like the default one. Good to know. Right, so I'm going to need some more copper cables, iron plate, and some redstone. So, you know what? Now it's just time to start picking up a bunch of this stuff, just in case I'm going to need a bit more. Oh, the problem now is that I have no inventory space, because I picked up all the other stuff. Right. Alright, so let's just make myself a quick circuit. Right, I need the plate, not the iron. And yet again. Alright, this time I got it. Alright, so we got most of these. Electronic motor. Tin item casings. Alright, and coil. Right, so what to do? You know what? I'm going to actually set up a few of these here, because I'm going to put the ME controller right smack in the middle. Access terminal right smack in the middle. Crafting to the left, sure. ME drive can go here. And just put a bunch of these disks back in. So let's see which one had a few things. Alright, so that one goes in first, and the rest can go in any order. Right, so at least I get myself some space in the inventory, because that's getting a little ridiculous trying to keep up with that. Right, so I needed the electric motor, we needed some coil and stuff. Alright, so let's just get a few more of this copper stuff. I have some iron on me, I believe, yep. Oh, I need some tin plates. It's Invar. The ingots do change a bit of color, so it's throwing me off a bit here. Right, so let's see, how many do I need? I want to make, what, 6 maybe? If I don't use them, I can always convert them into copper cables, so it's not that big of a deal. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm probably need more than that. Oh man, IC2 has really getting annoying with this whole cutter and hammer and stuff. It's nice for a change because there's a change, but man, it's annoying. Alright, so made a few of these. Cool. Some tin iron casings and iron. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's just get one. That's all I need. Piece of iron in the middle. 2 coils here and here. Makes the electric motor. And I believe I'm just missing RE battery, which is some more tin, some redstone, and an uninsulated tin cable, which I'm hoping, okay, I have at least the uninsulated part. Do I have any rubber on me? Okay, I do. Good. There's this iron item casing. Don't need that. Don't need a few of these, so I'll just do that real quick. Alrighty. So let's just quickly set this up. I believe it's something along these lines. And the circuit in the middle. Where's the circuit? There it is. Cool. Now this with that, and we got ourselves the electric wrench. Good. Now we just gotta charge this up, and I just noticed I'm on the 22-minute mark yet again. So we have an electric wrench powered up completely. We upgraded our furnace. We got ourselves a beast new sword, new texture pack. So I think the series is advancing. It's a little slower than I would like, but it's advancing. I wasn't expecting IC2 to be such a pain in the ass, but you know what? What can you do about it? I already got this set up. I'm probably gonna have to get into Energistics next episode, I promise, so we can actually get something going with that. But I just wanted to get the infrastructure ready as far as IC2, because I'm going to do a lot of the crafting and stuff on processing. Not processing, I should say. Processing is taken care of by thermal expansion. But like the crafting stuff, like if you want to make automatic glass and just gotta put it in the furnace. I use the IC2 machines for that. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good wrapping up point. I'm going to start setting these up. And for next time, this should be all ready. So yeah, until next time, bye.